Welcome back to Cord Cutting today, where we dive into some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. Can you really go back to cable TV and still watch everything you want? Is there a way to save money by ditching streaming and going back to cable? We'll take a look at that and more. T-Mobile may become one of the largest internet service providers in the United States. We'll tell you just how big they'll be and when. And your local ABC, CBS, Fox, or NBC affiliate may have new owners soon. There's some reports that there's going to be some changes in ownership. We'll tell you what to expect from that. Now, if you want to learn more about these stories, I'll put a link to each story in the first pinned comment and the show notes down below. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow, helping us support our families, and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of cable TV, but still watch the shows you enjoy. So with that said, let's dive into it, starting off with a report here. Vizio and Inscape released a study last week that dived into the viewing habits on smart television. We talked a little bit about that, but it really raised the question, how many people really just exclusively watch cable TV? They don't do any streaming, etc. And according to this report, just 5% of Vizio TV owners just exclusively watch cable TV, satellite TV, or other similar services. And I've said this for years. You know, you hear those comments, oh, I should just ditch cord cutting, go back to cable and save money. Well, the reality is, A, I think you're going to save money by streaming. B, even if you did, for the vast majority of people, most of the shows, most of the programs you want are not on cable TV. Disney Plus has all the new Star Wars content with a bunch of new Disney content. Paramount Plus has Star Trek content. The list goes on and on. These are programs you can only watch on streaming. Monday Night Football, we talked about this last week, exclusively airs on, Thursday Night Football. Monday Night Football's on ESPN and ABC. Thursday night's exclusively on ABC. This idea that you're going to be able to ditch cable TV and go streaming is probably what you're going to have to do. Going back to cable TV is not going to give you all the programs you want. And if it is, great. But apparently for 95% of Americans, being exclusive to cable TV is not something they're able to do. So question for you, how many shows or programs are exclusively on one of these streaming services that you would not be able to watch on cable? Do you think you could go back to cable and be happy? I'd love to hear from you. But the numbers show you can't. Plus you got to talk about all the hidden fees. You see these advertised fees, well, Comcast charges in many areas $40 or more just for broadcast television RSN fees on top of that advertised one. Plus then you have device fees and the list goes on and on. So we'll keep a close eye on this, but leave me a comment, let me know what you think. All right, T-Mobile may become the 5th largest provider of home internet in the United States by the end of this year. T-Mobile is currently on track to become the 5th largest provider. Now they currently have 4.2 million providers of 5G home internet and fiber. They added 557,000 5G home internet customers in the third quarter of 2022. And the current number 5 player, Atlas, posts 4.5 million. At this rate, they are on track to pass Atlas and become the 5th largest provider of home internet services in the United States by the end of this year. We'll see. That's a major shakeup. There is cord cutting 2.0. I've talked about this for years. Cord cutting 2.0 is the idea that you can fully ditch cable TV, get rid of not just the TV side, but the internet from that company and have other options. So you got Starlink, new fiber options, 5G home internet from AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, and more. Increasingly, there are new home internet options that you've never had before, becoming more and more common and more popular. No, it may not be right for everybody. Surprising how many people seem to be very happy with it. All right, let's keep moving along. We got a lot of stories to cover. Your local ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC station may soon have new owners. A report from Bloomberg says that the owner behind the Weather Channel, Allen Media Group, is currently busy placing bids and raising money to buy some of the smaller Scripps stations. Now, this won't be all the Scripps-owned TV stations, but there are reports that he's interested in buying a handful. He already owns TV stations in 24 markets, offering ABC, CBS, Fox, and NBC, along with a few independent TV stations. Seems like they're looking to grow. Not only that, but the Allen Media Group owns the Weather Channel. Now, the TV side of it, the website, is actually owned by a different company, though they cooperate. I don't know the whole details of the deal, but the Weather Channel website is owned by a different company. They own Local Now, the free ad-supported streaming service that's very popular, and a host of other smaller networks like Cars.tv, Comedy.tv, Pets.tv, I should say, and more. So check that out. Now, if you live in a Scripps market, again, the reports are he's not buying all those local TV stations from Scripps, but a handful. Scripps really wants to get into offering sports. We all know what's happened with Bally Sports. They're reportedly working out deals with some sports companies that if Bally Sports goes under, they'll be able to replace them. Now, to do that, they need money. By selling some of their smaller TV stations to the Allen Media Group, there are reports that he's trying to raise a couple billion, or $200 million, excuse me. That would give them some cash to be able to go and bid on some of these sports rights to replace Bally Sports or whoever may need it. So we'll keep a close eye on this, but Bloomberg is reporting that that is a sale in progress. We'll see if it actually closes, if it actually happens. All right. Amazon is laying off people in its Alexa division as it prioritizes a new generative AI. Looking like they're trying to take on OpenAI and Chat GPT with a new AI that Amazon's building. To do this, they're cutting back on some staff and retasking staff on this new AI system. Now, it's probably be just the next generation of Alexa. So your Fire TV and more here would be powering that, giving you the ability to play programs, ask questions, play music, and more through it. We'll see how this all goes out. Voice-controlled programs took a big leap forward in the last 5 years, but now they're really working on making it more interactive, having more things it can do rather than just a few, right now, basic responses. If you say something very particular, it knows to respond with something very particular. These new next generation AIs will be a lot more flexible in that what it can do. We'll see how that plays out. All right, SpaceX Elon Musk says SpaceX's Starlink, their home internet service, will reportedly start, if all goes well, launching third-generation satellites next year. Now, very little is known about these third-generation satellites. The second-generation satellites, the mini versions, are going live. They need to wait for the Starship to finish launching, or its testing, so it can start launching satellites. But these second-generation ones are meant to be significantly faster than current generation, handle more traffic, handle the increased demand as more and more people get Starlink. Well, these third ones I would suspect would do the same thing. They're reportedly hoping to do it sometime in 2024, probably late 2024. Would need FCC approval, but reportedly SpaceX is already developing the next generation of satellites that will allow them to be able to continue to build this. We'll see how that all plays out. SpaceX's Starlink satellite service has brought internet to millions of people who haven't had very good high-speed internet, and they're increasingly getting better. A third-generation satellite could help that even more. All right, deal of the day, the Roku Ultra. Now, this sale a lot of people have been asking me about. It's finally live. The Roku Ultra is on sale now for $69. I have a link to it in the show notes if you want to find it there. Check out the link down below to our story. Roku Ultra for $69. All right, the Hulu Plus Live TV base package has added a new channel. Now, this is the live TV service from Hulu. It is currently on sale right now. Currently adding a new channel. I had to refresh my page because it didn't load. But Great American Family, which has been in an add-on you had to pay extra for Hulu, is now available to Hulu Plus Live TV customers as part of the base package. Now, we did confirm this with Hulu. Now, if you've noticed any other channel, though, that has switched to the base package, leave me a comment. The Great American Family is very often compared to the Hallmark Channel. It's a family-friendly channel. They're right in the middle of the Great American Christmas Movies Marathon. They're having 20 all-new Christmas movies, plus a ton of older ones, running from now through December 23rd, with a full schedule down below. But if you're a Hulu Plus Live TV customer, you should notice a new channel in your lineup. If you notice any new channels, this came from a tip from a reader. If you ever notice anything like this, go to corecarsnews.com, click on the Contact Us, send us an email, let us know about what you find. These stories come from you. All right, 2 shows that are in the works. One reportedly, Tim Allen has teased a possible revival of Home Improvement, bringing it back. Didn't go a whole lot of details, but teased the idea that it could happen. Also, FX is, now this one's confirmed and in production, going to be making an Aliens TV show based on the popular movies with that. Now, this is already in production. This one's going to happen. Anybody out there a big fan of Aliens? Excited to see Aliens on FX? Now, question with that, is this going to be one of those FX originals on Hulu, or will this actually be for the TV network, FX. We'll keep a close eye on this. But either way, it'll end up on Hulu. All right, let's get into the question of the day. If you ever have a question for me, leave a comment down below. Start off with something like a question for Luke so I know it's for me to answer here. Every day I'll pick 1 or 2 questions and answer them at the end of a video. Today comes, hey Luke, I see where Amazon is developing a new operating system for the Fire TV Stick to replace Android on it. Will all old devices be updated with that when it comes out, or will this only be for new devices when it's up and running? Yeah, so this new Vega operating system is meant to replace Android. So Amazon's Fire TVs and Echo Shows and more, Fire tablets, all run under the hood Android. It was a forked version of it. They built kind of a custom user interface on top of it and more. Now reportedly they're building one for the Fire TV. Now we know this operating system is real because it's already available in the new Echo Show that hit the market. But the Echo Show isn't where it's all supposed to be. For tablets and the Fire TV, it's supposed to be coming out. Now, reportedly, Amazon hasn't announced this, hasn't said this. Reportedly, this is going to be for newer Fire TV models. We'll see if they end up backward compatibiling this with some older ones. We'll see. For now, basically for you, the end user, very little difference. If you were told that there's a different operating system under the hood for the Echo Show, you would never know. And I think when the Fire TV comes out, you probably won't either for the most part, because it will work and look just like the current one. It's just the stuff happening under the hood where you don't need to think about or work on it is what's changing here. Amazon's reportedly upset about having to work with Android, and they wanted their own thing, so they built their own operating system to allow them to develop everything exactly the way they want it. So we'll see how that all plays out. But let me know what you think. Are you a Fire TV person, Roku, Apple TV? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you use. That's the right question of the day. I hope everybody has a fantastic day. I know it's the week of Thanksgiving in the United States. I'll be here Monday through Wednesday. Thursday and Friday, I'm probably going to take off. I will actually be on the website, but I don't know if we're going to be doing YouTube videos those 2 days. We'll see. I hope everybody has a great day. I hope you all have a fantastic week. I will see you tomorrow. If you're traveling, be safe. Take care, everybody. Have a fantastic day.